All right, good evening. Good morning. You know what I mean? Like I always say, every day above ground is an awesome and beautiful day, right? Um, so, like I said, every day is an awesome and beautiful day. Um, Glad you guys are here today. Um, to everybody that's new here, welcome. To my subscribers, thank you guys. And for all the new people, man, hit the subscribe button. All right, I was waiting for some things in the comments, and I have something from Building an Empire. Thanks for your comment, brother. Thanks for your comment. He says there was something that caused the earth to be void and without form. Did something happen to cause the earth to be dark from this chapter? Okay, now what I used to always like, what as I've been reading this one, I was thinking that the void came from. I think I answered that question, but I say I believe the void is from God creating the earth, because I was going to go into a thing talking about a second heaven and a first heaven within these couple chapters, and when I rethought about what I was doing, that was when I read it in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So this was God talking about the creation of the earth and the creation of the heaven, which is, when I saw the firmament, that made me wonder, was that a second heaven? So back to what we was talking about here is, yeah, I believe that at first I used to believe that maybe that was the first. It was, I believe, like, because we're gonna get to a spot in here that the Bible says repopulate. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question on that. So I guess by me having that one in my head, it kind of messes up what I'm trying to say now, which is like I feel like he's asking that question thinking about, because that's how I used to think about it, was like the devil. We know that the devil had a kingdom. So maybe I'm confusing a whole lot of different things, but because that's, the angels did their thing when a third of the angels went with him. So we thinking, is that was a catastrophic thing that happened in that time, was why the earth was void. But I'm thinking right here at this point, the earth is void just because when he created it, that's how it was just created. It was created void, and then he went in, and it shows where it showed us he did the work, divided the waters from the, and then made land appear. So everything was already created inside of it, but it was just, land was there. So that's my answer to that. I hope that answered any questions anybody had. All right, so we was in chapter Genesis 1, verse 14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, man, and for seasons, and for days and years. Okay, let's read that again. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven. So let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night. So that's talking about the sun. And then it's talking about, and then let them be signs. Okay, and then let them be signs for seasons and days and the years. So it's talking about the years, the days, and the seasons. So it's talking about winter. It was already talking about seasons. Our 4 seasons that we have. Oh man, so let me continue to read. And let them be for lights. Hold up, man. So did it say that again? It's saying it again. Okay, man, it kept threw me off. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of heaven. Wow. To give light upon the earth and rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning was the fourth day. Now, wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. A lot is said from 1 unto, what was that, 19. From 1 to 19, NASA, or what do I want to say? Because it's kind of clear. It's kind of clear here. What he said, it talked about the season. Okay, it talked about the sun and the moon and the stars. And it said in the firmament of heaven. We know what the firmament is. The firmament is the sky. We also know that it's a water belt around the firmament, right? There's a water belt around the firmament. Just think about everything that was just said right here. He divided everything. He divided the sky. He divided the water. The waters, firmament, what he called heaven, and the sky. So you got the sky, then the waters. It said in the sky, below, under the waters. Under the waters is the stars, the sun, and the moon. Under the waters. That's why ain't no, like, they just now getting back interested in going to the moon or stuff like that, or space travel. How do we get out of going to space travel? 1968 or whenever they went up there, right? That gives us almost, I don't know, goodness, how many years? How many years? Like 50 years, man? 50 something years? So we know how technology been moving. We know that if they had been up there and seen everything that they seen, that going to the moon would be like an amusement ride, or just going out of space to orbit. Right now, that should be an amusement ride. That should be something that's like an amusement ride. That shouldn't even be for the rich now. It shouldn't even be for the rich. It should be for just an amusement ride going to Great America or something. We got the technology to do that. Why did they stop going? Ask yourself, why did they raced to go up there, right? And right now they tell us, oh, we went to Mars and blah, blah, blah. Why did they stop going? And now all of a sudden it's a race again, or not a race, but they interested again. All they got to do is, when people start getting too interested, make a pandemic and lock everybody in the house, because they not gonna tell you the truth. But when us that are Bible thumpers, that's what this reading is about. Read this word and you will not be deceived. Without this word, you are deceived. You are deceived. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did y'all just read this? It's like I said, man, it's plain as day. The sun was made, two lights to separate utter darkness. Because it was utter darkness. It was utter darkness. He made the sun and the moon. And it said the stars. And it told you where it put it. Under the firmament in the sky. And it told us about the firmament is under waters. So So that's something I want to keep saying. I want y'all to keep getting the view of the waters above the sky. That's why we see a blue sky. Have y'all ever asked yourself this question? Why do the sky look blue, bro? If it's pitch blackness out there, right? Or think about this. When you go down to the deep, deep, deep of the ocean. Nah, let me not, like, because I would say because when you get to the deep, deep ocean, it's black under there. You know what I mean? So, what I do know, so let me not try to go too much into that because I don't got the right words to use for what's going on out there. And plus, they won't let us see what's going on out there. All I know is what this Bible told me. They not going to let us go up there and see. Because like I said, I don't know if the earth is flat or if the earth is round. Yeah, all these smart people tell you can see the curvature and you can see. It's all, man, all the smart people. Always just extra smart. You know what I mean? But like, we don't know if the world is sitting on pillars. You know what I mean? It just tells us certain things right here. But then it's another book that was taken out that says something different. The book of Enoch, but I ain't gonna go into that. And like I said, I guess I'm gonna rest on the fourth day. There's no need to go any further. Because I felt like a lot was said there. A lot was said. So you guys, tell me what you guys think about the firmament and understanding that the sun, the moon, and it told you the stars was put under, was put in the firmament, which is under. So do y'all think so is Mars under the firmament? Is Mars a star? Is Mars, is all those places they said they went? That stuff has to be inside, but it's supposed to be in the sky. But the sky, I mean, the sky goes, we don't know how high the sky does go, right? We don't know how high everything goes before it hits a ceiling. But what I do know is they gonna hit a ceiling of water. Or I don't even know if they can even get through the, I'm so silly. The firmament is blocking the, like, what am I talking about? It's like a dome, basically. You know what I mean? Wow. I guess that's what I'm saying. I guess that's what it's a dome. It's a dome. Wow. It's a dome. Tell me what y'all think. Peace.